And one of those biggest topics, we got two other topics that we want to go over. But you know, we want to do this time around. We want to bring in a special guest.
Let's bring him in. Let's bring him in. Let's bring him in.
And
Who we got? Who we got?
not only is he a special guest, we want to kind of give him a. He's been on a radio show before. He's won before, and he's gonna be fighting a stereotype. And I'll tell you the stereotype he's fighting, or the aura that he's fighting. He's fighting the Andy Reid aura of being able to get a team and take them to a certain level, but not over the hump. So we want to see him take this team or take his team and finally get over the hump and get out of that category and get that championship out of here. And this one of the guys who will probably fall into the top 10 of the league at this point, and you're gonna have trouble playing against him at that point. But without further ado, let's bring in Tyreloaded.
Reloaded. Let's get it.
Yo, what's up? What's popping?
What's going on, Ty?
Yo, the man come on all lax. You like, look, man, I'm the king. What's popping? Can't nobody beat me. Y'all know what it is. Can't nobody beat me. Hey, man, so I'm not sure if you heard that, but there's this bet going around that my boy Ice Cold, and this is my old protege, right? You know, I taught him everything. You know, I from back in the day, I taught him how to run the ball, how to pass the ball, and I'm trying to get him to play you, to beat you. I just don't know if it's going to be done. But they saying that he's going to lose by 30 points or more. I mean, you ain't never played him before, but what do you think about you losing by 30 points today?
That shit is not happening. Unless that nigga get 8 kick returns, that shit's not
happening. So you'll take the bets on that. So, all right, not 30 points. Let's say 21 points. Like, would you take a 20 spot bet on that? You know, $20 that you lose by 21 points. I got to bet somebody on this game. This is my old protege now. I'm saying.
Wait, so you want to bet on him that he beats me by 21 points?
I'm thinking about it because he guaranteeing me. He sound confident.
Wait. How much, my boy? Let me know. I want to get in on
like,
this.
I'll bet.
Confident, Ty. I know better, but he sound confident is what it is. He sound confident.
Like, I'll bet the D to my house. He's not beating me. He's not beating me at all.
It sound like Mayweather McGregor odds right now. Jeez.
Oh man! All right. Let's get let's get to some real talk, man. Let's see what's up. So when's last time Ty been to a championship?
Last year.
Last year. All right, cool. He took the Browns. Now, see, that was the made-up Browns. You stole the Browns from old D. Wiz. That was already set up. Probably both of y'all style, though, because y'all have kind of the same playing style. So that was good. But now you got the Texans. You ain't got those wide receivers over there. Like, oh, well, never mind.
Nah, I can make those wide receivers happen. I got people offering me trades, trying to give me John Ross and shit.
Okay. Yeah. We need to talk later then because I need Watson.
Reloaded John Ross, man. You need to reevaluate your coaching strategy or your GM strategy. Why in the world? Never mind. Keep going.
What's wrong with John Ross, man? You tripping? But this man got Hopkins over here. He need to relinquish Hopkins. Nobody needs, Hopkins and Clowney. He don't need to be on his team.
Yeah, I don't need them niggas, dog. I'm trading them shits for all first round picks. Because if we doing that rookie draft, it's a wrap. Nigga, my team is gonna be God like year 2.
All right, come see me. You know I'm the most trash in the neighborhood. Come get this person.
Come get. Hey, I'm trying to draft DK Metcalf. So whatever you need, I got it.
All right. Now, so Tim, correct me if I'm wrong. What conference is he in, though, man? Is he in Nene conference or is he in?
Yeah, I'm in Nene's conference. I think.
Wow, man! Wow, are we really just gonna call that Nene's conference? I know it's the AFC. Are we really just gonna be like AFC?
Yeah, I mean, look, you got it's respect, right? You got respect. If it was Tyreloaded over there, because Tyreloaded on won a championship, he's proven that he's at least going to the semifinals. So I mean, it's kind of like you might as well say it's his conference. I mean, just putting the respect back.
Yeah, I guess so. It's his conference to lose. I'll put it like that. I don't want to call it his conference. Now, I will say this: they are in the same division. You got the Colts and you got the Texans. This is going to be a good battle. They get a chance to play each other twice a year, and different things, and it's going to be interesting to see who comes out on top in that division at that point. We still got the Titans team out there, so, and then you still got the Jags. Jags are really they're gonna struggle. They're gonna struggle in that division. But Ty, I got a man question for you right here, man. I got a man skill gap question for you. This is like a how to become elite question at that point. I watched the game yesterday with Nini and Go for C4 Dotsonator, whatever it's Dotsonator. And this is one of the biggest skill gaps I've seen for to be an elite player at this point, because when you're on a certain level, you're a great Madden player. When you're on a certain level, you already know how to make adjustments. You know how to identify reads. You know what to use. You know when to blitz. You know time management. But the one single thing I saw Dotsonator struggle with yesterday, and I feel like this is one of the key separators, is Redzone Offense. And I watched it. I could tell early he was struggling in Redzone Offense. And, a lot of these popular formations, you got your bunches and your trips tight end and all that, are geared towards deep plays. But I don't know how great they are inside of the red zone. What's your thoughts on Redzone Offense? And do you think that's a separator between a good, a great, or an elite and a pro type player?
I think, becoming an elite player, because you have to know how to score in the red zone. You're a good player if you can drive downfield, but if you only getting 3, that's not going to win you a game. You have to get 7. And that's something I struggled with in the past. And it all depends on where you're at in the red zone. If you're on the 20, you want to try and score from the 20 or get as close as possible, because if you get in between that 7 to 10 yard range, that's where it gets hard.
Yeah, what's a dead man's range? What do you say, 7 to 10 yard? That's no
7 to 10 yards, because at that point, even if you run the ball 3 times, you still might not even get in. Like, that's why I like running the ball 3 to 5 yard line. That's the best time. But if it's 7 to 10, you might not even score. You better hope that you get a good catch or you highball something.
That's true.
Yeah, that high ball is serious though, but if you got tall linebackers, it ain't gonna matter.
Nah, if you got niggas like fucking like DeAndre Hopkins out there or Odell, you might as well just throw that shit up blindly. You might catch it. You never know.
Listen, animations are hell, man. I've seen it.
Well, let me ask you this though. Here's another Madden stigma out there that's been plaguing Madden community for a while. Let me see what you think about this. And I'm gonna put you in this scenario. You say that you're not gonna lose by 21 points or more versus this guy. And in fact, he may not even win this game, period. But he comes from a world that he feels like he should be able to use his custom. And if he uses his custom, he feels like you absolutely toast. I feel like, why does he need a custom? This football, figure out how to play and stop it. But are we behind? Do we feel like at first, if he used a custom, will he be able to do that? Do you feel like the game would change? Would you be able to handle a guy if you using a stop playbook versus his custom?
I mean, it doesn't matter. He could keep trying to switch from defense to defense. And on offense, the same thing. Even if I stop one offense, switching to another offense isn't going to help you.
Okay. All right. So So that's not going to matter. All right, cool. So, but does it matter these days about the custom part? Like it used to be, the custom used to be all the glitch shit, right? Yeah. A lot of people they want to bring the glitch, all the glitch plays. You never know who the fuck you playing against. You playing against somebody with the Packers shit, the damn Patriots shit. Now all of a sudden you playing the damn New Orleans Saints. You got all kinds of shit coming out at you. You don't even know how to prepare and what the hell you're doing. But does it matter these days, though?
I look at it as, on a custom, a weak team thinks it makes them better. Well, what do you think it does to a good team? You think it makes them weaker or something?
Right.
It's not even.
Personally, I don't use customs because when I have all of these different plays in my playbook, I don't play like how I would play usually using a stock playbook. I feel like I'd be doing too much trying to run the ball with formations that I don't even do. So I think putting a custom on a good team, it could be good or bad. It could be like the players doing too much and they're not playing their game. Or you could get caught completely off guard. Like they could have the New England Patriots playbook with all the trips tight end plays in it that you wouldn't usually see. So when you see them pick a custom, you have to like expect every route possible, not just normal curl flat. If they just run in a regular stock bunch or something like that.
That now I will say that's the only thing that I will say a custom is better at is because you have to be off guard. Like a lot of the good players, they know the playbooks down to a T, and they know what to guard against on each playbook. And with a custom, you just don't know at that point. Kind of wish it's kind of like how I guess how salary cap is right now. I kind of wish in the league you don't have to show your playbook. But, typically when you get in the game, you can recognize what playbook someone has. But that's the biggest drawback with the custom. I guess that would be the biggest benefit on offense with a custom. You don't know what you're gonna get.
And it's kind of like preparing, right? In the NFL, in college football, in high school football, and fucking peewee, and it doesn't matter where you're playing at. Everybody prepares for the next man that's coming. Why? Because they already know the plays that you've used. They scouted you. Yeah. They know the plays you use, the playbooks, the simple plays you use. And now you're going to come with those same plays. You're going to run that. You're going to wham it up. They got to stop you. But you probably will add one, maybe two new plays introduced into your scheme to throw off something new during the next opponent that you're playing. So just so they'll see something new. But at the same time, these are plays that your best plays that you've been running, that you've been scoring on. If you run a scoreboard on everybody else, why would you change the way you're doing that just because somebody already seen your play? I mean, it's just part of the whole thing is what I'm saying. People scout and they prepare for you. I can't prepare for damn Tyreloaded if this motherfucker got 8 different playbooks in his and I don't know and his shit looks like it's coming out in the damn Patriots form, but it's some other bullshit, and I'm just confused. But should that matter? Some people say it shouldn't matter, but how can you set your shit up? How can you make even the fucking adjustments? I mean, it's weird. It's weird as hell. It's confusing. But anyway, and then you get a lot of leagues. This the key part that's funny to me, and I'm gonna leave it at that. A lot of leagues out there, man, where they feel like it's kind of like 60-40. A lot of people more so do stock plays versus the custom. But then the people that do custom plays, they don't mind that, but they don't want you to run the same plays too many times. But they're okay with you running the same defense. That might be what they call a cheese defense. They're okay with you doing the same defense, but not the same offense.
Yeah.
The shit is it's like why? So you're okay with me running a cheese defense, but not an offense? Okay, all right, well, cool.
Nah, I'll be telling them niggas, fuck you, nigga. I'm running the same play if they give me the same adjustment.
Right. So, and that's what they do in the NFL, in any sport, right? If you can't stop the pick and roll, why would I stop doing it to you?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you need to adjust to it.
We promote that in Fight Club. We care more about player flexibility when it comes down to playbook, when it comes down to schemes. I don't want to tell somebody they can't run a play back to back because they're gonna have different hot routes. They're gonna have different adjustments.
Does it look sexy? No, it don't. It stank. It looks stank as hell running the same 2 or 3 plays. It really do. but the W at the end is better. And if you can't figure it out, it's like watching the Patriots in real life go down the field. They're only running 2 plays, but they winning and they done won 10 Super Bowls. I mean, you're going to have more people that hate them because they like, man, y'all just not exciting. Y'all just boring as hell. You run the same fucking 2 plays. Yeah, but look at all these goddamn rings. Why the fuck can't y'all stop 2 plays? I don't know. But either way, I'm gonna say it out there. We're gonna move on, fellas. 2, 3, 4 plays may be run sometime, but I mean, if the man ain't winning no Super Bowls all the time, what does it matter? Let's move on, fellas. Hey, Ty. Quick question before we roll off, man. What do you think your chances are this year with these Texans, man? I mean, is this the best team you had thus far? I mean, who did you have last time? You had
I had the Chiefs before. That was probably the best team I had.
I'm pretty happy you don't have the fucking Chiefs. That's good.
I think after the draft, I think this will be the best team I have. If I have the multiple first-round picks, I think this should be the best team I have.
Texas pretty tough off rip though. I mean, I guess
they are pretty tough. Yeah. But half of these niggas I'm not even going to use because they don't fit my scheme. Yeah. Like, I love Fight Club. The only thing I don't like about it is not being able to use any safety I want. Ask you,
that was my next question, man. My next question was, I saw a post, right, and the post said linebackers aren't necessary anymore in this Madden. I was like, well, yeah. I don't know if that's true or not. And I know Balboa said, nah, that can't be right because you got big hitters and you got different things. Why aren't linebackers relevant anymore in this particular Madden, in your opinion?
Let me say something. I would before I take a big hitter, and that's just me, but before I take a big hitter linebacker, I'll take a linebacker with zone or fucking him just knowing what the fuck play recognition. What the fuck is about to happen? You know why? Because he's gonna be there on every play, he's gonna be there every time.
But that don't matter.
I mean, he's gonna be there. He's gonna be there every time, especially if you're running the ball. You're throwing it to the flats. You're doing a screen. If he got zone, I mean, you're not doing shit on his side anyway. But he don't necessarily got to be. Damn 90. Why he got to be 90 speed? You know what I mean? Linebackers that are 83, 85 speed that still got that nice borderline zone or that good play recognition.
I don't know. You can't. No.
I'm trying to hear that shit about boys.
Ty, check it out. Look. You one of them guys. Let me tell you another guy that I wish he was in here. No, I don't. But he if he was in this league, this a shout out to old J2 out the freaking woods. So J2, yeah. He one of them guys, he's a speed guy. He kind of like you. He like speed and route running. He never runs the ball. He gonna throw the ball. He want to air it out. He want 800 yards a damn game. And he almost promise you that he gonna get that. Here's the thing. On defense, this motherfucker, I mean, he was trying to find. He want to put cornerbacks He want to put cornerbacks or he put wide receivers at linebacker.
Yeah, he used to do that.
He would put wide receivers at quarterback because he couldn't find one with speed. He would put a wide receiver at linebacker so he can have that much speed at linebacker. Then he got no zone, but he don't fucking care. He doesn't fucking care. Because the speed, in his opinion, kills everything, solves everything. But we couldn't stop him. We couldn't stop him. I mean, he was at the bowl. He was in the same position you were. He was either at the bowl or right at knocking at the door. But it was kind of hard to. It was really fucking gay. So that, but imagine that.
Let's hear it though, Ty. Why do you think? Why do you think safeties have replaced the linebackers in this Madden, and why linebackers are so either unnecessarily or underutilized. What do you think?
Because with safeties in the box, you still don't get pancakes. So why not use a person that's faster that can still hit and still have good zone coverage because he's a safety instead of using an 83 speed 99 zone, because that 83 speed is gonna get fucking torched. If they put, say if you're running cover two and you have that 83 speed in a mid read and they run a streak, nigga, he's getting burnt no matter how good his zone is. So I think having people like I'd rather have TJ Green in my box than Bobby Wagner or Luke Kuechly, because TJ Green is 6'3", 93 speed, has big hitter trait, and one season with him could turn him into a 90, and that's basically a linebacker right there.
But what is he? Who is he replacing? Is he replacing the middle linebacker, outside linebacker?
Outside linebackers, those are. I think I don't use defensive ends. I use outside linebackers at my ends because it doesn't matter. Ends don't matter in this game. All you need, if they're fast as fuck, they're gonna get to the quarterback anyways. Don't matter if they had 30 finesse move. If they have high speed, they'll get to the quarterback.
Yeah. So that's a. Is that a real life? That's not a real life reason, but that's definitely a Madden reason, because in the nickel defense, if you're still in the box, you're not getting pancaked with the safety. When in real life, a lot of times a little small safety might get his head ran over,
put on his ass.
Yeah, get put on his ass out there. But in Madden, you don't. So it's a better user at that point.
Yeah. How much is it going to take to let us use our safeties? Because it'd be weird playing salary cap, user and Sean Taylor coming in here, user and Reuben Foster or another linebacker.
Most people use safeties. I mean, I've seen people use the safeties. There's just a speed cap on it. It's just a speed cap on what
88. That shit is slow.
He's saying that slow, dog. All right, listen. I was looking at reading this other thing. I think I said this the other day to Tim, but and people was trying to equate that. The only thing is it's hard to equate it because you can't match it up. But if you're trying to look at 85 speed, 84, 85 speed, and is that's like saying your linebacker runs a 4.6 in the 4. Is that fast? For a linebacker, that's pretty damn decent. That's pretty fucking decent.
Not with the linebackers that are coming out today. Linebackers out here running as fast as wide receivers now.
It's not that many of them though. It's not like I guess what I'm saying. It's not like it's a whole group of them. They might come out and they might run a 4.3, but then they dumb as donuts. You know, or they got so much work to put in them. They just slow. They can't react to nothing. They not smart. They don't have a zone. They shitty. They're really shitty. They just what Tim calls, fast dummies.
Fast dummies.
That's not always true. There's a couple linebackers that got both. Like Roquan Smith, he's a fast person.
Right. You're absolutely right. And that's not entire 120%. I'm just saying. The fact is, those are those rare gems that are on teams that come out that are out there. So everybody don't have them, but it fucks it up when you don't have that and you create that and put 3 fucking TJ Greens in the middle.
You guys are saying you're not really worried about converting them to a middle linebacker. That's not really the concern. The concern is more so being able to sub them in at that linebacker spot. Let's ask you this: what's a fair speed number for a safety?
I think 90 is the fair speed cap. I think that's the perfect number. God. No, 90 is a good speed cap because there are linebackers that are fast too, and most safeties that are 90 speed. There's probably not a lot of them. There's probably a lot of 89s, 88s, but there's not a lot of 90s. And that got good hit power. Like, I feel like if you're at a disadvantage but you have a lot of using slow safeties, because at that point I'd rather just use linebackers that could play zone.
Yeah.
Let me ask.
But what happens when you do 90? You're gonna get a lot of people that go ahead and just convert sorry or fast cornerbacks to that safety spot.
No, that should be a rule. Their natural position has to be safety. That should be a rule. Your natural position has to be safety. You can't move your cornerback to safety and then switch so you can sub him in.
Sound like a
See,
lot
let
of
me ask you,
police work.
hey, what linebacker, what safety do you know ever in history? I can't think of one, but maybe one, but that's moved to linebacker. That's even got the weight. Not only that,
Not even the weight. There's
not
a lot
even
of
not even the fucking weight. He ain't got no weight. He might got the speed. He might can hit a little bit, but the motherfucker, I mean, he's just a small ass motherfucker.
like you said like a linebacker. Jabril Peppers. He can play money backer. He's a safety that could play linebacker. Malcolm Jenkins, Harrison Smith. They could all play in the box. I feel like
You can play in the box with their zone and their hit power, but since when do they have the sufficient weight of a linebacker? It's a reason why a fullback is a fullback and he's big as he is. It's a reason why a tight end sometimes, depending on your scheme, is as big as they fucking is. There's a reason why linebackers are as big as they fucking is, and some of them want to have speed too, but they bigger than them for 230 pounds plus in most cases. But then you get a cornerback or a safety that's 210, 200. I mean, it's a reason for that. The motherfucker's soft.
I mean, if they want to put that soft ass 50 hit power nigga in the box, then he could get his shit trucked.
See that, but that's the only issue. That's the only issue when I'm thinking about the linebacker safety situation. That's the only issue we kind of skirting with or skating around because in Madden,
I mean, they got an
really
advantage, but they also got a disadvantage.
Yeah, they don't get smashed too much, and if you're a smart user and you're using that person, see the issue is you don't want a whole bunch of teams running out there and subbing. Let's say you're running nickel or whatever the case may be, and now you got two safeties in as your linebackers, and then you still got two safeties in there. So effectively, somebody won't even have linebackers on their team anymore. They'll just have these people subbed in or subbing these people in. So now they have all DBs on the field and linemen. And don't get me wrong, that's a strategy. That could be like a speed package or whatever the case may be. But they don't get punished. On Madden, you really don't get punished for that because the logic is based on the formation that you pick compared to the players that you sub in on that part. So that's the fine line that we balance when we look at the 88 speed cap versus the 90 speed cap.
I mean, you can only put safeties at linebackers and nickel. It's not like you could put it in 3-4, 4-3, force all them other defenses.
Yeah.
I think that a fair speed cap would still be 90.
So you say 90?
Yeah, I think 90 is a a fair speed cap for safeties. No switching cornerbacks to safety though.
So that'd be a caveat. You can't move your cornerback to safety.
Would you be okay if people start wanting to put their wide receiver at linebacker?
I mean, wait, you mean like to put him in the box or just to use it?
I mean, in general, dog. I just told you, is one guy that did that, and he was just it was crazy, unstoppable. We had to change some stuff, but
because the wide receiver got hands. They're gonna pick the ball off.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. If he's running, that's not fair because that nigga got 89 catching. He's never dropping the ball, and he could jump high.
Never dropping shit. And then and they were so fast. Whenever he blitzed you, and whenever he got those sacks, and then getting all those awards. Next thing you know, he was applying that to their zone. Now the motherfuckers got zone and pre-rec, all kinds of shit. Yeah. And then by season 3, these motherfuckers are 95 speed, 99 speed linebackers running around with 210 or 200 pounds on them.
Bonafide studs went from wide receiver to linebacker in 2 seasons, in a season.
That's not fair.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
That's not fair.
But I recognize your point, especially the
But I just, you know what I feel like, man? I just feel like it sounds good to have somebody as fast at linebacker like that. It's just obviously it's a rarity, okay? It's a rare case with John Ross and all these, these few handful of guys, just these 5 or 6 guys that can run a 4-1, 4-2. These motherfuckers, Tyreek Hill type people. It would be really crazy if everybody had one of those on their team, let alone 2 on their team. But that's essentially what we're saying. If you change that wide receiver mind with the speed to moving the safeties down to because they're in your mind may be too slow to play safety, but they're just right to play linebacker. If they're 90 speed, the wide receivers are fucking 90 or 91. They ain't never getting away from the damn linebacker, especially if they playing linebacker. I mean, man to man.
Nah, even if they're playing man to man with safeties in the box, they're still gonna get torched because even if they're say if you have a 90 speed wide receiver that got 99 routes, no matter what, not even if you have the fastest safety in the game, they won't be able to guard that nigga because I don't know.
You breaking up? Say that again, Todd.
I said like even if you do have like a 98 speed nigga playing linebacker, even if you have a wide receiver with high route running, he'll still torch the route regardless. It's just the way Madden works. Like even if the dude had 99 man, like there's the cases where Denzel Ward will still get routed up by niggas that are ass.
Yeah,
this game is just it's terrible.
Yeah, but how long you gotta wait for that? You gotta give them 2 seconds to get a good spacing, and then how long is it gonna take before you get that 2 seconds? Before 2 seconds before that, you're already hit by a lineman that's coming around the edge. That's for whatever reason he 90 speed because I want to move my cornerback to I don't know defensive end, and he's so fast he just get around the end. Or or just standard guys. That's just it takes a good 3 seconds before those routes get out there and run the right way, 3 to 4 seconds. So if you can't even get that, what's the difference? What's the difference? Especially if they're on man to man. I mean, they must be pretty damn quick. You running some quick ass routes. I don't know. I'm trash. You the pass master. I ain't got shit to say. I'm just throwing my I get points on that shit. But anyway, hey man, Ty, we appreciate it, man. We're gonna wrap the show up, but I think I play you, man. I'm gonna have to see if I can. See, you know what? I'm trash, but maybe you can give me some pointers. What is how do I stop a Tyree? How do I slow you down? How about that? How do I slow you down? I play Madden once a day for probably 30, 40 minutes, get cooked, and then take my ass to bed, get some sleep. How do I slow a tie down? I mean, it's clear that if I give you 5 seconds, I'm cooked. If I bring pressure, then I'm probably bringing too many motherfuckers, and I'm still cooked. What the fuck do I need to do to slow a tie down? Just so I don't get embarrassed.
What you want to do is if you want to stop any good player is you want to come out the first drive conservative. You want to see what routes they like to run the most on that drive, and then the next drive when once he gets the ball back again, you want to start sending pressure, and you want to adjust to like what routes he ran on what down. So say if he ran double drags, you want to send pressure and play hard flats and user like whatever his first read would be. Like say if he likes looking to his seam streak right away, you want to use the seam streak. So now when he looks to the seam streak and he sees it's not there, you can drift away from it because he's not going to look at it no more. And then he'll probably be sacked. You just got to know when to send pressure. And then when they're expecting pressure, like say if you blitz them like 2 straight down, now he's trying to block 7. Now you put everybody in zone, sending 3. Now this nigga's out here with 3 routes versus like 7 zones.
It's a chess match.
Oh shit.
It's a chess match, man. I tell you about that all the time, about boy. It's a chess match that, if you're a casual gamer, you don't lock into all that type of stuff. Like you're not reading coverages. You're not paying attention to what his first reads are, or when does he like to throw a drag, or when does he like to put a post on the field, or you're not really paying attention to that part of it. So it's that's good tips. If you're listening out there, take those Tyreloaded tips and get focused out there and lock in, man. Good stuff out there.
I'll give you a tip. I'll give you
that
tip.
on Nene and King. I'm coming to cook your ass right there.
Nah, Nini's hard to. His offense hard to play against and Rex because number one, we out here using 88 speed safeties, so his posts are so you can't use it to drag, and then that's why like when I play, if I play Nini, I play him a salary cap because I can use it to drag and then get to the post right away. But the way Nini plays, if you can't, if you got to commit the one, and the other one is toward.
I hate playing fucking Nene. I swear to God, though. I swear it's
reads.
like in the room with me, looking at the shit I'm fucking picking, and looking at where the button I'm about to press. I'm like, what the fuck? The motherfucker was just over here. How the fuck did he appear over there?
I will be perfectly honest. Like Nene, him. There's a couple other guys in the league too. He makes pretty good reads, and it's rare that you bait him. A lot of times he can be baited. Don't get me wrong, but
when I bait Nene, he still ags me. If you watch the Super Bowl, he after the game he said he was like, "Damn," he was like, "The game could have went the complete other way if you would have got those picks." Because one of them was a pick six. He threw the ball up. It was a lob, and he still caught the ball somehow over two people. That it could have been a possible pick six that would have put me right back in the game. And then later on, he threw another possible pick six. That it went right through my safety's hands and his receiver caught. I mean, it all depends on how the game goes. Not every game is going to go your way. But with the right stuff, you could win. You could beat anybody in this game. One lucky egg, two lucky picks. That's all that I can determine if you win the game or not.
Good point. Hey, Ty, we appreciate you jumping on, man, sharing us these tidbits. We needed it. I needed it because I'm going to use it. I'm going to try to use it. I'm still going to get demolished, but it's all good. It's all good. Hey, we appreciate it, Ty. Let's wrap up, Tim.
Yeah, man. Get out there and smoke ice cold, man. Go get out there and smoke ice cold. Get them by 30 points, man. Go ahead and win everybody their money, man, at that point.
I gotcha.
He just hit me up just now. He said he ready to go.
Let's get it. Well, hey, appreciate that, Ty.
You're welcome.
Let's get it.
All right, fellas. So y'all heard it here, man. You heard that segment from Ty. One of the best right now in Fight Club out here doing it, trying to make sure he hold it down, trying to go back to another championship. And these two charges trying to prevent him from doing that. I'm gonna see if I can.
Yeah, man. That was a good segment with Tyreloaded, man. Got some good tips out there, some good ideas for probably some future rules, some different things, and it's always good to get a guy on who understands the skill gap and understands what Madden is from a technical aspect of it, man. So appreciate that, Tyreloaded, man. What else we got for him, Balboa?
Nah, that's about it, man. That's about it. We can turn it in, fellas, and we're gonna have more for next segment in week because week 2 we definitely got some of these rookies that need to show up, and we need to see what they're about, man. We got the Falcons thinking he's going to the championship. We got at least 2 rookies that feel like they easily division and you can go to a championship. So that's about.
So if you're tune in to us, man. Check us out on our YouTube page. We got our YouTube page, the Fight Club Gamers, our Twitch page. If you're broadcasting, we'll host your game, and you can check out the game on their Twitch page, on our Twitch page. We got tournaments. We got a lot of different things going on. But we appreciate all you guys being in the league, man. Power rankings coming out soon. Pretty much after the first half of the year, we'll drop some of that stuff. But hey, it's Fight Club Gamers. We are out,
baby. Out.